the jacket. It's right here.
Alright, hello and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys, a couple girls that are non-existent currently in this very moment get together, play some Dungeons & Dragons, drink some drinks, eat some food, and try and stay alive. Actually, probably should do this first.
Turn the volume on.
Huh? Turn the volume down? You want to turn it up? Anyway, some announcements. Discord. There is a group that we're affiliated with, Nerd Brew. They are in the Tampa community. They get together a lot of days out of the week. Wednesdays, they're actually over at Peabody's. And then you'll find them at various places such as Sunshine, which is also another card shop game place that people can go to enjoy themselves and play any type of board games, to video games even, and buy cards and other such. So definitely check that out if you're in the Tampa area. Those are pretty much where we're at now. Can't really think of any other announcements that are crazy going on right now. Next week is
Wednesday,
24th. So I should be fine. I don't have any things. We'll be here. But we're gonna go ahead and just jump right on it because my mind's flowing with other stuff for tonight. And I would like to see where the players end up. So, our players last week went to the city of Collinor, where you guys found out that it was not retaken, but taken over essentially by frost giants to recreate their home that was spilled in an avalanche that you guys indirectly created, but not necessarily your fault. With that being in play, you talked to the ambassador of the Frost Giants who led you around. You kind of dictated some things. You eventually got to an area in which you can enter the dungeon beneath the city of ice. As you guys went down, you guys encountered a arcane construct worm that seems to have some kind of magical tether to the pool that resided in this dungeon. After looking around for some magical items, you guys did find a couple of things, which actually I have to apologize. I did not actually get the index cards for.
So they do whatever we want then.
They do whatever I say they do.
So they do whatever we want.
Whatever we want. Whatever I want.
Whatever you say, whatever we want.
Yeah. Go ahead, give it a shot. Enjoy yourself. So as of right now,
this is an instant death.
Ryan has the Sword of Sorrows. Emerald, you have a jug of bubble burping.
Correct.
Cass has a basket of creation, and Emerald, you also have Endless Rope
with a T.
Rope.
And then Emerald, you also have a Potion of Laughter.
Correct.
And then Baltimore, you also have a Pendant of Mind Over Body. But that's the only one I think right now that we needed the index card for, so that way you could really see the stats on it. If that does come into play for whatever reason, I'll figure that out.
Does the SOS do anything? Like, other than its
Sword of Sorrows?
Yeah.
Then seriously getting screwed.
Or is it just
I
like
held the monster?
it's just a D8 that cries a lot?
Oh, no. I have...
Okay. That's fine. We can get it later.
We'll say because I don't have it ready for tonight's session, we'll make it a D12.
Okay.
And then add whatever. Oh, it's I know I wanted this to happen, so it's also going to be 1d12 plus 1d6. And the 1d6 is going to be water damage.
The TS. Okay.
And that's going to be for the Sword of Sorrow, so that I make a little note there. So I apologize about that, just a little catch-ups, but what's up, Chainsaw? For tonight, you have those. If you have any other questions, let me know. But you guys did look around, find some magical items, find some different things, find a variety of old, disgusting stuff as you guys rested. And you guys are... There's a little bug. Go ahead it. Where you guys are presented... Oh, here it is. With 2 rooms. One where it has a purple mist that seems to be flowing from from within the rooms, but you haven't entered either of them. It allowed you to see 10 feet in. Now, within this 10 feet, you saw on the room to the left, you saw what looks to be a hopscotch, the beginning of a hopscotch. Nope, he's not here. And on the one to the right, you saw what looked to be a medical room of some sort. And so I'm gonna have, I don't have a thing for you, so that's gonna be you today. And where's my frost giant?
Did you find the Sword of Sorrows on Homebrew? D&D Beyond Homebrew?
Nope, that's one I created. Well, one that I just kind of thought of.
Okay.
Anybody like some bread with jizz on it? Absolutely.
Why is it on D&D Beyond?
Sure. Yeah, there's a Sword of Sorrows on D&D Beyond Homebrew.
That's kind of cool. Where's my
Come on, get it out. What the fuck?
But I think it's a little different from what yours is. Give me a napkin first. Thanks.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just use this.
Appreciate it. I'll just grab this quarter piece.
That's fine. Stay.
Okay.
What's fun is I played the entire game of Reach today, Halo Reach. So I'll just use this. It's a frost giant, but I wanted to use the wizard, not the big old fat guy.
Yep,
So
he did it all himself too.
wow. It's okay.
Whole game of Reach all by himself. Did it all. Totally.
No, I said we. I just didn't specify who the other person was, but now I'll give you credit where credit's due. You were there. He was a recruit based on his tag when we first entered, and came out a man. I went as a captain, came out something above a captain. I don't know what it is, but it's awesome.
A captain.
Yeah.
With a nicer hat.
I died more times because of him than the Covenant. Just saying. Throwing that out there.
He came in my shots. It's not my fault I have a Spartan laser ready to go, and then he gets right in front of it. It's not my fault. So anyway, anywho, let us begin. So you guys enter in to the day where you guys are coming together. You guys woke up. You guys took off your little sphere, your pocket tent, as you guys are all there looking to make a decision for what's about to happen.
Did we identify the stuff before or after we rested?
Before.
Before?
Yeah. It was before we rested.
Okay, cool.
Because we closed. You opened the door with your mage hand, and then we closed it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's right, and then we slapped and stuff.
Nope. So. But he couldn't fit in there. Whatever. So he's there?
Yeah, he's there.
Frost Giant? Okay. Maybe. Okay, so is everybody's rested, crate food and water.
I'm just scooping out the mushrooms that we made from the basket, refilling my pouch, and just wiping off the sweat because I was very low.
Yeah, with every drug!
I was very low on my mushrooms as it was, so this is a nice
Sven's mushrooms.
And then for also you see is Sam. He kind of goes over to the corner and he's like, "Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick."
That's what we were waiting for.
You see him make a teleportation throw. He's like, "Hey, don't wait on me. It's okay. I'll catch up with you guys in some way, shape, or form."
Yeah, we told him we'll leave a note on which door we take.
There you go. Leave me notes. And
so
Cass also says, actually, I gotta go take care of something too.
What?
Cass, the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Where are you
It
going?
has to do with my panther. I gotta go to the city real quick.
Alright, hold on.
I
Let's
placed
scoop
an
out
order
the
real
rest of the
quick.
last little bit of mushrooms that are in the basket. Cool. See you. Bye.
So
Just look for that girl. Make sure, find out information about that girl while you're there.
I will take a look at her, and she goes, "Who's got the goddamn box?
You look at Baltimore, who has its
Leave it here.
It's on my bot. Alright.
Don't bring it back to the mansion." That's what she said.
We'll see about that. As she leaves, I say, I feel like I should have a conversation with her about this face to face versus me and then her across the room. I feel like the last time that happened, it didn't really work out. It wasn't. Well, I feel like it wasn't her.
What's her whole thing against the box?
Box apparently eats magical items. I don't know.
That fucking sucks.
Not apparently it does.
Wait,
Well, has anybody seen
magical
it?
items?
Has anybody seen it happen?
Magical items or just all items?
You've physically seen it move and eat magical item.
Well, it
I don't think a box can grow legs and move. Unless it's a mimic, then it's not really a box.
didn't necessarily eat it itself. If it's given something, it'll eat it.
Okay, so then don't give it a magical item.
Well, technically, if you put anything inside of it, you can really say that it ate it.
That's why I said allegedly.
It will eat it.
Or apparently. It's
That's fine. I'll just
Nobody's
not
seen
put
it.
anything in it.
But as far as we know, that like there's like an infinite amount of things that's actually in this box. We just don't know what they are.
Correct.
Anyway, so we got 2 doors to go through. I vote the medical room. We go through that one first.
Alright, second.
Okay.
How's it sound about it now that you got it up?
That was fine.
That sounded great.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That's what we'll look for.
Give me another
I'm
one.
listening.
I say medical room. We could probably find some healing potions or something.
Yeah.
Just for that, I'm going for this one.
No.
Oh, he
you
wants
can't
that
have
extra juice.
I'm taking both.
Yeah, let's go medical room. We could probably find some healing potions or something.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys are actually listening to me? I thought you guys were mad at me.
No. You did a great service to us.
Well, thank you!
I'm still not going to eat your mushrooms.
You now fed.
I did suggest it, and then he seconded my suggestion. You just kind of gave a reason. Yeah, let's just go for it. Yeah. Absolutely. So
Okay, cool. Then let's,
I'm just gonna take my sword and just kind of like tap the knob of it,
Sure.
making sure like there's no like shock comes off of it. Maybe, possibly.
Okay.
Nothing happens. Okay, cool.
I'll check for traps. Not being a rogue. Did I just make an investigation check?
Yeah.
Literally went right into the mic. Sorry, guys. Just straight investigation. 18.
Nope, no traps.
I see no traps, nor spikes, nor spears. We're in the clear.
Wonderful.
Did that rhyme?
Yes, I see no traps, no spikes, or spears. We are in the clear. I'm gonna try and be more
Bard.
No, I got it.
bard. Yeah.
Yeah, that was clever.
Thank you.
Very clever.
Thank you. I'm
Is
trying.
that on the fly?
That was on the fly. Yeah.
Very clever.
Thank you. I try. I have to keep my skills up. Yeah.
Can I look at that? Can I get up and look at? Never mind. You're covering everything. Never mind. It doesn't even matter.
Okay. I'm gonna switch this over here.
Yeah. I guess we might. Can you zoom? You can zoom on yours, right? I can't zoom on mine. All right. When he pulls up that map, zoom on it. No, I don't want to see you. I want to see the map. The people that you have to work with sometimes.
Can never find good help.
I know, right?
Jesus. Is also.
Whew! Need to collect yourself for a minute there?
Boom. Alright, so
What are we looking at?
you guys enter in,
Blank canvas.
or you guys open up the door where this
It's
purple.
not completely blank.
That's all you see is these. Where right now all you see is the purple mist that comes spewing out from this room, as it only allows you to see so many feet out into the room. You can tell it's dense with this mist. And from what you can see, you see 3 medical beds. These 3 medical beds seems to have been used. They've been they've been used, but they haven't been used in a very, very long time. Does that make sense? So the beds are not like made together. They're not like, you know, anything like that. They're essentially torn and tattered. But you do hear. I'm allowing everybody to hear this, but from within the room, you hear somewhat thuds that sound like steps, and other ones that sound like almost scurrying across the floor, like.
Is it dark in here? Can we?
It is dark. There's no light. There's no light source.
I will go ahead then and use dancing lights.
Sure. So use dancing lights.
I light up the room. What do we see now?
So you put into the light. How far does it go?
Dancing lights. It's 120. So I'll put, and it's 10-foot radius. Dim light of a 10-foot radius, and I have 4 torch-sized lights. So I'll go ahead and put 1 in every corner of the room.
So you step into the room.
I don't have to step in a room. It's 120 feet. I can send it. So I'll just stay outside the room, and I'll have it.
Like, but it's in line sight, or you just like send it off into a corner?
Yeah, you create a torchlight within range, make them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for a duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into a glowing size.
So I'll say this: since you're standing outside of the room, you can put 1 light here, because that's as far as it's going to go until it hits a bookshelf. Okay. And then I'll say, because you could stand also over on this side, and you could also probably get some more vision kind of casted across here, if you would. So I'll give you that.
Cool.
And it is 120 feet, so we'll just put that out here.
So now that it goes 120 feet, I now look at everybody and go, this is a big room. I now kind of move the orbs back towards me, centralize them so they kind of give us a brighter light. And I go, whenever we're ready.
You said that the one that's right in front, right behind the 3 medical beds, you said it's a bookshelf?
It's like a bookshelf, but it doesn't have books on it.
Like one was like a big like library ones, or is it more like a desk?
It's like the big library ones, but you don't see what's on it because you're too far out, and the mist is obscuring it.
Trying to build the environment.
Here, I'll even put that. There's your bookshelf.
So
I'm gonna cast Conjure Elemental.
Sure. So you conjure an elemental.
Earth Elemental.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have it walk in front, like go enter the room.
Okay. So we'll do this. You said Earth?
Correct.
We'll make it black. Okay. So it just enters the room?
Yeah.
So it enters the room.
Does it see anything?
Can you communicate with it?
Doesn't say that I can't.
Does it say that you can?
Doesn't say that it can or can't.
Correct.
So if you just conjure the elemental, I'll just say that it acts as its own person.
Okay.
So I ask it in primordial.
But I
do
can
you
tell
see
it what to
anything?
do. Because it's a servant.
It's a what?
I said I can tell it what to do.
It'll listen to what you're saying, but you can't like understand what it's saying or communicate telepathically.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does it speak primordial? It's an elemental, right? Isn't that primordial?
Probably.
Checking.
I will go ahead and cover up my mouth, nose area with my cloth and just kind of peek my head in.
How many languages do you know?
Okay.
I know 4.
So you peek your head in. I mean, you essentially see the same thing. I mean, with the mist obscuring everything, it's still very hard to see. And you speak primordial to it, and it just looks at you and it goes. You get the feeling it does not understand what you're talking, what you're saying.
What the fuck does this thing speak?
I will kind of just go in a little bit and get next to the elemental and
Sure.
just kind of take a peruse around, have my lights kind of dance.
Do you have it essentially start to light up the room? Because at this point, it does what, 10 by 10?
If I do all of them together, yes, I believe it's 10 by 10. You can also combine the 4 lights to humanoid form of a medium size. Oh wow, that's cool. I'll do that. Yeah, hell yeah. I'll have the lights kind of turn into a humanized size, like medium sized person, and then each light sheds light in a 10-foot radius in that. Yeah. So.
Okay, so we'll have another body here.
And I'll have it kind of just walk in the middle.
This is actually a 10-foot cube, actually. So this is perfect.
Cool.
So where would you like it to walk?
I'll just kind of have it go back and forth, slowly up and down, just to kind of show me what's going on.
Well, I mean, even if it comes out here, it's still being obscured.
Well, that's what I mean.
It's like seeing log.
I want to slowly do it in front of me first.
I got it.
Oh yeah, you're fine. So you see all the beds and whatnot.
I got it. You got your. So what is this? This thing's just like a.
It's 4 dancing orbs that have now formed kind of into a medium humanized sized. So even if you cast light, I'll keep it up just so we have an extra distraction.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Can I communicate with? I can communicate with my unseen servant, right?
They don't talk.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can give it commands. They just don't talk.
I have a theory about that.
Interact with non-object.
This creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless form.
Yeah, mindless, shapeless. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I guess that doesn't work. I was just gonna cast Unseen Servant and be like, if I could communicate, it would just be your guy walks, my guy follows, tells me, but it doesn't work because he doesn't talk.
I'll look at the elemental and I'll speak in undercommon. Follow these lights. Doesn't understand what I'm saying?
Oh.
And he just looks at you like.
I walk up to him. I cast tongues on him. I look at him. I say, "What language do you actually speak?" Tongues. This spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target.
So he can understand what you're saying. You can't understand what he's saying still.
No.
Creature.
You touch the creature and the creature knows what you're saying.
Moreover, when the target speaks,
any creature that knows at least one language can hear the target.
Can hear it. Understands what it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
it understands us and we understand it.
Okay, cool.
It's basically like if you do it on a mouse, it doesn't work.
Gotcha, because it doesn't know any languages.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
is that a bookshelf that's just in front of me?
Yeah.
It looks like a bookshelf. Like it has like the old school library type feel where there's like 5 different shelves on it. And actually now that you're within the thing, you can actually see there's a bunch of different vials on there. There's a bunch of different
I'll start investigating it
like
and see what I can find.
lab equipment type things.
I'll keep the little humanoid figure of light on the opposite side of it.
Sure. So you see as it goes down what looks to be another aisle, like 2 bookshelves side by side, and it goes down the aisle.
Cool.
So you cast it on this. You cast it on this earth elemental, and he just looks at you, and he goes, like, he takes a second. He's like, "No idea."
He says that in common?
No, he says it, but because you guys can understand it.
You don't know what your basic language is?
Can you do me a favor and walk that way?
I think your best bet would probably be commune with
Which way?
nature.
Like further down the aisle.
Down this way?
Yep. I'm sorry.
5, 10, 13, 20, 25, 30.
Whatever.
Fuck you, dude.
Yep.
I'm investigating the shelf, looking for potions and books or anything.
Make an investigation check.
By the way, I'm clearly inside because I had to go in and touch the golem. So, just to clarify. I guess I would probably have been a little bit farther up, but to go up and touch him or whatever.
Well, it was right here. It was
Okay.
9. You don't really know what any of these are. Like, some of them are like have very old liquid in it. Some of them are moldy. A lot of them are moldy, actually. Some of them's broken.
Does any of them, at least with my 9, stand out like, hey, compared to everything else, this isn't moldy old crap? Okay, cool.
Can I go roll for that?
I'll go
Sure,
to
so
the
you come
other
in.
side and
What
look.
did you roll for?
Investigation. I go to the other side and look in between those two columns.
Sure. You get here. Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm
Do I
going
have
to
advantage because I have light or have friends near me?
I'm gonna cast light on my shield. And I'm just gonna start looking at the beds, like checking out the first 3 that are kind of right there, because that's what I guess I would notice first before seeing the other ones off to the side. So
21 for that investigation.
21, and you're looking for what? Just to check on those.
Check out the
You get the
vial.
same thing. You don't really see anything that's crazy. I mean, you find like residue left behind that you could tell that it looked to be like some kind of blood of some sort.
Can I do would it be a medicine check to see what kind of like blood it would be?
You can certainly try. It's gonna be really difficult because you don't really study bloods.
13.
13. You see something scurry, like almost from underneath the bed, on all fours, and it just quickly goes deeper into the mist this way. Hello.
I quickly, immediately shoot my lights over there.
What's up, buddy? So you,
What was that?
yeah. So you quickly shoot your lights over there.
25.
And you see this.
Oh god, not those things again.
Friends, I don't think we're alone.
As and for those that,
aren't they like really small?
yeah, super small. They're like almost rat size. But like as your dancing lights kind of go over and hover in that area, you see as it's kind of going, it goes.
Friend or foe?
And you see as it starts going underneath the bed.
Coward then.
Correct. 25 for that medicine check. No.
You don't know what blood this is.
Friend or foe?
I'm just gonna generally like inspect the ground and communicate with my elemental. Do you see anything? Any movement? Any doorways or openings?
See a desk.
Does it have drawers? Do you know
What desk is he looking at?
what? Where's the desk? Do you mind pointing at it?
You just see this point. He's like looking over, and he just kind of points in front of him.
I look at the desk he's looking at. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see a desk. You see
Does it have drawers?
you see 2 desks on either side, and yeah, there are multiple drawers.
Yes.
Oh,
There's 2. I investigate the middle of these rows of bookshelves here.
Sure, investigate.
I'm just like tapping things with my staff to make sure that it's like solid, not gonna blow up. Or... shoot out arrows or anything.
7.
7. No.
I see the same. One of the vials like behind me.
You just hear it crash.
All this crap is garbage. There's no health potions.
So I run and I jump on the elemental's back.
You run and jump on the elemental's back.
And I say, yes. I don't feel like walking anymore. Can you just, keep doing what you were doing?
So you're just like holding on to this earth elemental as he's just there, okay?
It's Yoda backpack style.
Yeah, Yoda backpack style.
I'm koala bear.
You should polymorph yourself into a koala bear. Just
Do I see anything necessarily in regards to like me looking at the 3 in front of me?
You just see the beds that have been used, but they're torn, they're worn, they haven't been, like, you can tell nobody's even been in these beds for years. There's dust and just, there's probably some mold growing.
I'll start investigating the other bookshelves.
I start whispering sweet nothings into the elemental's ear.
Are you checking the desk or the bookshelves?
I tell the elemental, do you mind please walking towards the desk?
Yeah, then I will continue to check the...
And can you open the drawers, please?
Sure. You see as he opens the drawers, and you just see there's just like stacks of paper.
Can you please bring them up to my eyesight so I might read them?
So you just kind of like...
Do I see anything in particular? Any names?
It looks to be like a whole bunch of medical records.
Yeah.
Maybe of like the people.
Chief complaints, diagnoses.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Anything that sticks out in particular? I.e., any VIP patients?
No. Actually.
Alright, well, I tell him...
What'd you roll for your bookshelf?
12.
12?
12.
You find one potion. It's in a potion bottle, and it looks to be semi-intact, rather than the other ones that look moldy and kind of off.
Ah! Success!
But it looks
Potion
strange.
has been found.
It looks strangely like water. Like there's just it has no stuff. It just looks like a bunch of water in it.
So I tell the elemental, this is rubbish.
I smell it.
Please put this back to where you found it.
Doesn't have a smell.
Close the drawer,
Definitely
please.
could be water.
Close it.
Please open the other drawers.
Sure. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yes.
With disadvantage. Actually, except for you, Cody. You don't do it.
Okay. I don't need to make a Constitution saving throw? Cool. I'm still infatuated by my potion. I don't think it's water, though, because it's in a potion bottle. Oh, no. Do I know if I can identify potions by using identify? I can, right? Okay.
You see as the Frost just kind of walks in. And he's
It actually fits?
Yeah, I mean, he's smaller than that. It's just, that's what I got. So.
Okay.
But yeah, you see him, he's just kind of moving around, and he's just kind of looking at everything. You can tell that he himself as well can't really see, but he's just kind of sticking around all of you.
Is this Rockshaw or another one?
Yeah, it's Rockshaw.
The other one died. They're all bitches.
Oh, yeah.
The other two. Fucking got swallowed immediately.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I'll keep this in my bag. I'll keep it, and I'll continue searching the rest of the room. I'll have the globule of lights now meet back up with me a little further in, and just continue exploring what we can see.
So he's gonna join you?
Yeah.
And then where are you gonna go?
So, can I keep going further, or is that it for that room?
Nope. You can keep going further if you wish.
Okay, I'll keep going further a little bit. What else do I see?
You keep going further, and you begin to see a line of beds on your right-hand side, and then 3 beds that look to be in front of you. You notice that on the second bed here, there's bones of like some kind of individual humanoid that you can tell died, never got taken away, never got nothing, just left there and just decayed and rotted.
Does it seem to be wearing any armor or clothing or anything?
You can tell that there was some clothing. It looks to be like maybe like light leather, like a gown made out of leather.
A gown made out of leather? Okay. I'll flick the bed sheet open and I'll start searching the body.
Sure. So you flip the bed sheet over and you see it's just
dust.
Just comes.
No, I'm glad I'm covering my mouth.
What's the saving throws?
19.
19.
14.
14. Okay.
Be careful, there's a lot of dust.
I see that, yes.
Okay. So you flick it, you look, nothing. Whoever this person was seems to be naked underneath this.
Okay. So yeah, nothing, no actual pockets in the leather gown or anything like that. Okay, sounds good. Any walls or doors or anything?
Nope, you don't see the wall.
Was there
Or
anything
door.
else in the other drawers?
Nope, just a whole bunch of paper.
Alright, so I tell the elemental, please would you follow the barge?
The what?
And it continues going.
The young one, the little one over there.
Him?
Yes.
Okay.
Keeps going. Go right. I can go right.
You could go in between the beds, absolutely.
I'll start slowly moving in between the beds. Is that where I saw that little one-eyed thing come?
You saw it kind of come in through here and then go off to the right.
Yeah. So I'll.
So Baltimore, you don't see them anymore. You see the big frost giant, and that's pretty much it.
So before all of that, because I didn't want to step. So
Let the elemental go before me.
So I saw the thing run off. Like
Yep.
the
The
dancing
only one
lights.
that you saw the dancing lights.
No, the little creature. He pointed out and said, "What was that?" or whatever.
He pointed it out, but you didn't see it.
Even with my stupid high perception.
The mist.
Okay. Do I remember about those little creatures though? Like, do I remember that there were creatures that were in here?
I don't know. Make a history check with disadvantage.
Doesn't he have that feet?
It's for a month.
7.
It's been 40 years.
That's only for a month that he can remember everything.
Well, I mean, he can still remember stuff, but like to recall it verbatim.
It's a month. That's
No, you don't remember. You know there was a whole variety bunch of creatures in here.
So then in that case, him saying that, I would have, if I don't remember it, then I would have immediately started walking in that direction with my shield up and.
Okay.
Are you gonna pass the bed?
Am I able to? Like,
Yeah.
is it too tight that I can't?
No. They're like basic beds, or just like it seems to be like a huge, kind of like World War II type, where like all the beds are just lined up. There's like maybe like a little 3-foot gap in between each bed, and that's it.
So as I'm going, I'll probably be walking pretty slow, and I have my hand on my sword, still sheathed, because I want to not have to hear all the crying as loudly.
You still hear whimpering.
Yeah, but because it's sheathed. You said because it's sheathed, it's like sniffling. I don't know. It's not as loud. So, but I want to have it so where it's ready to draw.
Sure.
And as I'm going, I'm using my shield and I'm tapping the floor to see if there's like a trap that I might happen to set off or something like that. Like as I'm going.
Okay.
And
I'll let
tapping the beds
him and
as
the
I'm
elemental go before me.
I'm tapping the beds as I go to like walk through them to make
Each one? So you're gonna go like up and down?
No. As I walk through the bed.
Okay.
Like so they're walking down the aisle or whatever. I'm walking between the bed.
Okay.
So I'm just like tapping to make sure there's not a fucking creature that jumps out.
Okay.
I will
Well,
now
there.
get down from the elemental's back
Okay.
and just trail behind him.
You see as this guy kind of comes over here and he just kind of like looks and just waits. And so you trail behind him. You move over. So Baltimore, you get to the point where you pass the bed through the two points where it's at this point where you realize that, or you start to begin to realize that you're starting to not be able to see the door. As if that's important to you. I don't know if that's not important, but for everybody here, you do not see the door.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys keep pushing forward.
I let them all go before me, and
So you kind of stop here.
yeah, I kind of stop here and wait and see what everybody else is doing for a minute, and then I see as they all kind of progress forward, I'll stay with the group and continue.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and can I see Baltimore from where I'm at?
No.
Even in my dark vision and stuff like that?
It's the mist.
Okay.
Even though we got 2 light sources?
No. It only goes about 10 feet out.
Marco.
Hello.
Okay.
I listen for the noise and I send 2 of the globule orbs over towards the Marco that I heard.
Oh yeah, if they're 10 foot, right? Why not just put them like a line? Just move them all the way up.
Yeah, well, I have it right now as like
and
a
you have one
small
over here.
humanoid figure, so it actually looks like something. So I was like kind of using it as a distraction.
No, you're right.
But I'll go ahead and I'll separate 2 of them and I'll send them down towards Baltimore where I heard the Marco until I can. So I'll keep 2 with me and 2 with and send 2 down towards the where I heard Marco.
Okay, so you're starting to come this way?
It's 120 feet. I shouldn't have to move with it.
Oh, so you're just sending them.
I'm just setting 2 and keeping 2 with me, so that way I have a light source. He has
So
a light
you get
source.
to a point where it gets like probably about right here, where you can actually see his light source coming through.
So yeah, there should be a 10 foot around me and 10 foot around Baltimore then, with the 2 orbs for both.
Well,
of us.
I have my own light.
Okay.
So that's what I meant is that if it's 10 feet because of the mist, if you put, how far are we right now? Like rough, like 30 feet? Or 50 feet. So if mine's 10 foot, will we be able to make a line to where we could see each other if we had the light that was in like a line? If we had spread it out? No, I'm not asking literally. I'm asking, like, would the mist be that thick that we still wouldn't be able to see?
Oh yeah, you still can't see each other.
I'm saying, but if there was a line of light that was right there, we still would not be able to see.
Like right now, there's a line of light.
It's kind of like
what he sees is he sees his 2 orbs, but it's behind a fog.
yeah, it's like when
Like he
you're
knows
out in
that
fog.
like those are my light sources. Like I can see the light coming like from it's trying to break through the fog, but it's not.
It's more of like flooding it because of like how it's like
just
reflecting off
in there.
of it.
It's not even it's just a heavy fog. And then like for you can't see the lights clearly, but you see the light coming from it.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'll just keep two on me and 2 on Baltimore for right now if he's not casting any light stuff on himself.
Yeah, I have my shield as light.
Okay, so Shield has a light, then I'll keep 2 with Raksha and Emerald and 2 on me, so that way at least within our 10 foot area we have light and we can see.
Sure. So I'm gonna say that.
I'm sure he would keep pushing up and just checking for traps.
Yeah, but he's gonna see something that I want that he'll probably tell you guys.
Then I will keep exploring. I'll keep
Sure.
investigating, and right now, since we came a little further in, I'll check for traps again now.
Sure. Check for traps.
Since like we're coming to another side of the room.
Sure.
I'll send the elemental further to the right.
Any advantages with the light or anything? Just trying my best.
Do you see
No.
anything?
Sleep.
Something is sleeping?
6. I see nothing.
It's
Foggy. It's foggy as fuck.
holy shit. Yeah, he's like, person sleep. You can't see it. You have no. You can't even see the beds over there.
I would like to.
Also, I'm gonna have produce flame up on my staff.
Sure. Okay. So you see, as like a little flame torch kind of comes up from the top.
I think it goes out like 30 feet, maybe. Yeah, 30 feet.
Sure. So yeah, you gotta. Actually, you can see those beds. So you very in the distance you can see it, but
So I slowly walk up.
sure. And you see as it's like a big massive it looks to be probably about double the size of Baltimore.
Oh, the thing that's sleeping.
The thing that's sleeping. But you see the blanket is kind of up. But you see like the rise and fall.
Can I?
There's nothing over here. Do you guys? What is it?
So I
you barely see it. That's like barely all you see.
So I get closer and attempt to investigate. So I'm looking at the stomach right now.
I point my finger.
You see what looks to be a large lump over on you.
I point my finger at Emerald.
And as you see him moving forward, his light from his fire also is starting to cast this 30 radius of this 30 feet and this.
So
and yeah,
I will climb.
You begin to see this massive object that you're like, wait a minute, I've never seen it. It's right there.
So I will climb up on top of the elemental.
Sure, it's right there where the bed is, right? Like he's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so make a stealth check while you're climbing him, because he's earth, so he's like there's dirt, things like that.
Oh.
Point my finger at Emerald with my one finger over this.
Mm-hmm.
And you almost
a message.
You almost hear Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
Emerald, you hear this better than anyone, but you hear like every time it goes to exhale, you hear almost like 4 or 5 different exhales coming from this body, where
like multiple heads.
It's like and it almost has like a whining to it, like it's like.
I point my finger over mouth. I message you, Emerald, you hear a soft whisper that says, "What the fuck is that?" You can reply to this message. And I
say, I have no idea, but I'm gonna go take a look.
For you, as they're seeing this, you like with your high perception, you kind of like keep always your eyes out, where you see something kind of scurry over in this area, and again you see this.
Okay, so now that I see it,
you do see it as you see like 2 or 3 of them actually by the door as you see them close the door.
So now that I saw them, could I roll again to see if I, like, as I turn and be like, is that friendly or foe?
You can roll a history check.
Okay.
No disadvantage.
Can I roll a history check myself?
16.
4.
To remember what creatures that I would have seen down here.
Sure.
I don't think this is something we've seen yet.
16.
16. You partially remember Rahun saying something about look-alike creature like this. Not 100% sure.
And then he gave food and shit.
Yeah, you remember like there was something about food, but you can kind of guess like it doesn't like throw up a red flag.
21 to the history check.
Same thing. That you're trying to think about creatures, and that's the instance that came to mind.
What was the instance I missed?
No, he's doing it for the big creature, not the.
For the big. You have no idea. You don't even know what it looks like. It's under a blanket.
Okay, so I don't actually see any. Okay.
Yeah, you just see the rise and fall of whatever this is.
So instead of climbing on top of the elemental, I think I'm gonna try to like do a perimeter and see if I can find a head.
Sure. So you kind of go around the head, and you see that the.
I put like 2 of my orbital lights,
and I'm gonna reduce my flame some, so it's not so bright.
So you like reduce flame. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna continue. As I notice them, I'm like, okay, remember that about Rahun? No. I'm gonna continue through the beds.
Oh, okay. So you continue through the beds. You get about right here. Nope, actually. You're gonna get past the beds, where you notice that there's a massive individual in that bed, and same thing. Like you see the large inside is probably about twice your size, but it's under a blanket. You can't see anything. But you just you come up and you can see like obviously like bed, something massive in bed. But it's under a blanket, and also the same thing. You can hear the rise and fall of the blanket, or you can see the rise and fall of the blanket with breaths, and you can hear what seems to be multiple exhales with a slight whine.
Is it now? Is it in every bed?
No,
or is it's just one out of whatever that I can see right there.
I'm gonna just follow up behind Emerald very slowly with a crossbow, my hand crossbow ready.
Sure. So you kind of come up behind here, Emerald. You kind of come around the top here, where you see as like if the bed's here, you're coming up from behind, and you can see black hair, that just long black hair that kind of comes from the scalp and it goes down, but that's all you can see is the black hair.
It's a witch from
Can I like do another history or some type of remembrance? Because I know I've seen something like this.
I thought you did roll a history.
I did. It was a 21.
You can roll it again, sure.
So, not that I can see them, but because of my very high perception check, and we all are being relatively quiet in here, would it be safe to assume that I could at least hear the footsteps of his golem?
Oh yeah, you can hear the
elemental.
I'm sorry. Thank you. The elemental.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have with my high perception,
everybody still has their hearing.
Yeah.
It's the eyesight that's being messed with.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I would be able to say, like, within like 5 feet. Like, I know that I'm trying to keep myself parallel to them, but I'm going off of the elemental right now. So I can keep myself parallel with them where I am?
Yeah, like you're kind of guessing, like, okay, I heard that, so I know it's about right here. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
15.
15, nope. You know that you've encountered a monster before that had black hair, but you can't really, like, by the way this looks kind of like a really fat lady in a bed.
I have been this monster before. It's a coven horror.
It's a what?
Coven horror.
He has been this thing.
I've literally been this monster before.
Oh, you know what? Then get advantage then. If that's get advantage.
This is where I remember.
Go ahead,
this
get an advantage. I get
on history.
Yeah.
Trash.
Oh, natural 20.
All right, perfect. So yeah, you know that it is the back of one of the heads.
Oh God. And it's just one. How many beds is it taking up?
Just one.
I cast another message to Emerald. What do you see? You can reply to this message with 25 words or less.
It's characters.
Which one uses 25 words?
It's a coven horror.
I send another message. What the fuck's a coven horror? You can reply to this message with 25 words or less.
A very large, three-headed, ugly woman. Large monstrosity.
It's a huge bitch.
Correct. Respond back. That's a huge woman.
Correct. So I come back, and I make my way over to what I think would be Baltimore.
Okay, so you're gonna come
back. I'm gonna go back around to where the elemental is.
Huh?
I'm gonna come back around the perimeter of that. Go back towards the elemental.
This one?
No.
Okay. Back this way?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make my way towards Baltimore.
Okay. So
I'm gonna walk the last.
Make another stealth check.
So, as I hear, this is why I'm asking the question, as I hear the elementals start going backwards, I'm going to start going backwards.
Okay.
So that I'm
not on the elemental, by the way. Like, he hasn't moved.
Oh, never mind. I wouldn't.
I thought he...
Yeah, he got off his elemental,
so he would not move?
Yeah, he's not moving. He stayed right where he was when he said sleeping.
Gotcha.
It's me that's been moving the whole time.
Gotcha.
21 for the stealth.
21 for the what? Stealth? Yeah, that works. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Except for me again?
Yep.
Cool. Because I was smart, and I went. Nice.
Yeah. 21. 21.
21.
Sure.
Can't believe you lost it. Just a Constitution check?
Saving throw.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
That's 20.
Yeah, we all know that Hopper is not lying.
Okay.
God, I hope he is.
Yes. Hopper.
No, keep going.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
I'm slowly gonna follow behind Emerald.
I'm making my way towards Baltimore. Correct.
So I'll say, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Would I be hearing the footsteps coming behind
as they start coming? Yes.
I'll start moving backwards then through the bed. to try to meet him on the other side?
10.
So it's you get by this one fine. It's not till here that you realize that you're coming up on another one. But you walk by fine using your stealth. You kind of look at it. You're like, okay, that's another one. Chalk that up. You get to where you're coming up on him, and you're looking at it, and you see it, but you don't recognize that Emerald paused for a second, and you kind of like bump into him real quick. You just see as this one kind of goes.
Do I see this? Am I able to see this? Because I have my produce flame up still.
Yeah, you see. Yeah.
So I look at him and I'm like. So I go because I'm assuming I'm near Baltimore.
Don't stop it.
So I say to Baltimore, have I made it to him?
Yeah. At this point, you'd be able to see like his figure through the fog.
So
I shift behind
I
him.
whisper to him and I say, there are multiple.
Speak up.
There are multiple coven horrors in this room. You remember what that is?
Coven whore?
They're ugly
Horror.
women.
3-headed, ugly, fat women. I've been one before.
He literally turned into one before we came down
actually,
here.
they're regular. Just regular.
8.
Nope.
So I
You're thinking of like a coven whore.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
A what?
A coven whore.
I quickly pull out a piece of parchment paper and I sketch a rough sketching of it. This.
It was a rough sketching, yeah.
But I still don't remember that.
You're just like, that's cool.
Okay. How do we kill it? I'm whispering, by the way.
Yeah. You guys can talk normally. I'll understand that you're in whisper currently.
Correct.
Can't we just kind of avoid them?
Yes, we should do that. We should do that.
Why?
You said fine or why?
No, I said why.
Because there are multiple here.
Okay.
I think we're outnumbered. Perfect.
I don't know what these are or where we're at.
Well, I've been one, and they're quite large monstrosities. You don't want to mess with them.
What do they do?
They can kill you.
Like
Ow.
instantly.
They have multiple different attacks. I start to tell.
All three of you see, because they're not being stealthy whatsoever, but you see as these guys, you see as one kind of comes into view underneath one of the beds, as it's kind of like looking, it's kind of like holding on to the railing, as it's just kind of like looking at you, and then like as you guys like kind of glance over, it just kind of like goes back, and then when you guys go, it goes.
So I pull out so I'm just talking to them and I see them going back and forth, but they still here.
And you see another one here, just so you know.
Pull out one of my rations and I just kind of like have one of those like dip it down low, like and just kind of toss it in his direction.
Alright, so you kind of toss it and it just kind of goes, and then you see as it pulls it back into the darkness.
Hey, those things that Rahun fed 40 years ago, they're in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple attacks, vicious claws, and a gaze like none other. And they're got massive amount of health. Massive. Resistant to many things. Just bad all around. We should avoid them at all costs. And there are multiple. I can't stress that enough. Multiple. We've seen at least 3. Maybe 7.
Oh, there's one that's right over there.
Yeah.
Is like kind of like right on the other side of that bed.
I've passed 3.
Yeah,
coming
also
to
you guys are like this.
I've passed at
And
least
these like there's like one like right here.
yeah, I've passed at least 3 coming to you.
But what if there's like something really valuable in here?
Your life. That's what's valuable in here.
We haven't even found the other door out of here.
Hey, so you're just gonna wake them all up and whoop, there's the door.
Well, we know.
You guys also find that it's very odd that you haven't heard the Frost Giant at all. Like, you know, he took a vow of silence, but you haven't heard footstep. You haven't heard anything.
Start looking around for the frost giant.
Yeah, I produce.
Oh, yeah.
I bring the flame up. And
I just move my orbs because they silently move all around the room. We can't make noise.
So you just like start darting them like all the way across the room, and
hopefully maybe hit him.
you even try and like move things to try and see if like maybe you can see like the
silhouette.
The silhouette of it. Thank you, and you don't see him at all.
Oh God.
Rock shots.
So
God.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant,
Sure.
and I'm gonna tell the Unseen Servant to is invisible, whatever. So I'm gonna tell him to.
Oh, that helps so much.
I mean, could I know it says mindless, but
Fuck, does that one like nothing?
what is it? What intelligence is mindless? I mean, it's not 0.
It just does like basic stuff.
So, like, could it count?
Probably not.
So we
Nope.
just went
Cleaning, mending, folding, lighting, serving, pouring wine.
I can do thaumaturgy and just make a real loud noise.
I'll say no to the counting.
What are your ladies?
So, I'm going to tell the Unseen Servant to continue to walk in the area that we have not yet gone.
Okay, like up here.
That's the only
No, like,
way
to the back of the room.
That's the only way.
So, past that line of bed.
Okay.
And...
God.
Oh, that's the wall.
There's actually.
You don't know that.
Yes, but would that be the wall then?
Metal
Okay. So I would tell him to go to the edge of this room, and then find the edge of the room, continue to walk down to find the other edge of the room, and to report back if you find anything, or either when you find nothing, or if you find something that is shiny.
Okay, so you see it go.
Yeah, does that make sense? I just want to see if he can find, when I say shiny, like something of value. But, not that he would necessarily know, but he would know if it sparkled or some shit in this very dull room.
You see it come back with a handful of things, and it looks to be like scalpels. It looks to be like needles. It looks to be like a medical set.
Hands all bloody.
Does all look used?
Oh yeah, there's blood all over it.
So I just take it and I say, thank you very much. I really appreciate your efforts. And I just gently sit them down onto the ground.
You caught multiple different.
Yeah, maybe there's not in this room.
Yeah, thank you. Now,
But-
can we please get out of here?
Is there a door that leads out of here?
Well, we haven't checked the other side of the room.
There's another side of the room?
Yeah, we've been going right this whole time. We haven't
Yeah,
gone
because I
back.
think you can only go right.
Did you find a lock?
No?
All right then.
True. I started heading slowly towards the other side of the room with my orbs of light following me,
Sure.
and so I can see and not trip over anything. And
So where are you going?
I'll go in between the beds
Okay.
instead.
So now you
going
see
the
this
other
one?
way.
Oh,
the
you're
other
going
way.
this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
the way that we haven't gone yet.
And you see that the door's closed.
Oh, I checked to see if it's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked. Fuck! I point at which one? I guess Emerald, because he has the flames on, right? Or you have your light, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I have a whole
actually,
shield.
here's a good thing too. You hear? Come from the door.
I point out at Baltimore because he's
can't.
probably
You know the general direction, yes.
yeah. And I just
Yes.
need to point.
If you know that he's there, yes.
and point. I go. The door's locked and somebody's knocking. Do I open it? You can reply to this message with 25 words or less.
Sure.
I try to unlock the door. I pick the locks. I don't actually think I have to use tools, so never mind. I can't pick the locks.
Nope.
I just go up to the door and I put my ear against it and I just whisper, "Who is it?"
A friend, open the door.
I pull the elemental and myself back.
All right, so you hear.
Bigfoot,
Not that direction, no, directly back. And I go back and I say, meet me at the desk.
So I
You say that across?
Yeah, because you can't do telepathically. By servant,
No, I don't.
so you can't even tell him to go back anyway.
That's right.
So-
So I will go back.
Oh,
Make a stealth check.
No, that's not the way that I want to go.
Which you want to go this way and then
Correct.
come back? Okay,
Yes.
sure.
I'm gonna tell the unseen servant to go outside the door, and
Does it walk through doors?
it says it's shapeless. So I imagine they would be able to go through like.
But it
Probably go underneath it.
Yeah, I don't know if we can.
Invisible,
transform
mindless, shapeless
patterns.
force that performs simple tasks and commands. Servers brings it to this.
This voice that I heard that said they were
Move
friend.
and interact with an object. The servants. I'm gonna say because it says servants move 15 feet and interact with an object. That means it would still have to interact with the door to get past the door.
So like,
So it'd have to open the door to go past the door.
So I tell the elemental, please come back with me to the desk. And I move past the desk and see if
You hear the thing. So are you moving back this way as well?
yeah.
Okay.
start feeling the wall, see if
So I
there's
just
any
say,
doorway.
who's on the other side?
Go ahead.
No, I'm asking. I'm like whispering through the door. Who are you?
Oh, so
It's
you're
a
both.
friend.
It's a friend.
What's your name?
Come find out.
I'm checking the wall for a door.
So
Could be Sam.
Look through the people.
So I look through the people.
So no. So you look through and you see as like another eye staring back at you.
What's the guy look like?
It looks like a little girl.
I can
name Hera?
honest that.
Are you coming to play?
In a minute.
Well, don't leave. Come play.
Who are you talking to?
Do I
So
find
I move away from the door.
do I find a wall or a
I can
door
unlock this door.
on the other side of the desk?
So I wrap my arm, kind of like a buddy style, around Sven. I'm like,
What's
Sven,
up?
Let's just take a walk this way real quick.
I need everybody to make
Oh.
Constitution saving throws.
Also,
Except for me still?
Yep.
Nice, guys.
19.
22. So I just like, Sven, come on, let's just walk this way. Let's
Okay, well, let's check this other side of the wall then. Over here.
That's it. Like starts to like walk away from it. I just kind of let's just follow me real quick.
Okay.
Let's just.
Alright,
So I,
Wait, there was
where you
Sven.
go? What?
I got mushrooms.
I have my own.
So
Where are you?
I got good mushrooms.
On the other side
Can't
of,
hear you.
please don't respond to it.
on the other side of the desk, do I find anything? Like a wall,
No,
like
really,
a
only one
door and
mushroom.
open?
Like you see the wall here. You guys are.
Don't eat the mushroom.
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna follow that to a corner.
This way.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't want to be in here.
So you get all the way over here, where now you can see that there is a door there.
Oh thank God.
Sure.
so I start.
Is it locked?
Yes. And actually, you also hear.
So I put my ear up against it. Hello?
Let us continue first.
Huh?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
You caught up with him?
Huh?
Is this an echo? Is there an echo in this room?
Is there an echo?
There's an echo in this damn room.
There's an echo in the room.
Didn't say the damn part.
There's not an echo in this room. Hello?
Yes.
Is there like a keyhole? Do I see it?
You want to look through the keyhole?
Yeah.
You see like the back of a brunette. You can tell like she's kind of got like her hands like up to the crack of the door.
Darling, please back up.
Why?
I'd like to see your face.
No, just come and play.
I don't have a key to get through the door.
I'll open the door.
Nope. That's okay.
So you guys are walking this way?
Yep.
So I go back to the desk.
Okay, so you guys meet essentially right here.
As you see me walking up like Ripley firming Sven.
She's back.
You guys all see.
Back.
You guys all see as you guys are meeting that there's two giant footprints almost seared into the actual stone floor, where you can kind of guess that this is where Raksha was standing when something happened to him.
See, like
burned.
It looks like it was seared into the.
he was blasted and there are burn marks going out.
No, there's no burn marks. It's just like his footprints are just seared into the ground.
I immediately pull out my sketchbook and I'm like, oh fuck. And I
So
sketch it.
with my shield, I just kind of like look up to the ceiling.
So you look up to the ceiling. You don't see anything because it's completely high and all the mist is taken care of.
So I'm gonna put my staff up.
So now you hear from both doors. You hear.
She's here and she's ready to play.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start investigating the floors.
Can somebody tell me who the fuck is here?
She's the one who runs this place. She'll kill us all.
Correct. She's the monster, the evil
Who?
one. Her name is
Hera.
The person who's behind the doors?
Yes,
Correct.
little girl.
So there's two of them.
No, it's the
No.
same one.
Yeah. She's a really powerful wizard. So I'm investigating the footprints, like pressing down to see if there's like a panel or something that happened or whatever.
What did you see? You're like pushing down on the stonework and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Here, let me
There's
try
like a
something.
trapdoor or some crazy stuff.
I put my hand on it. Does this? I want to make an investigation. See, does it seem like it has any magical residue on it?
Sure, make an arcane check. Arcana check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Yes, it is arcane magic.
And does it seem like it is currently still going? Like
No.
no, like so it's residue of it's been used and it's gone, not residue of it's still lingering here and could be effect.
Right.
Okay, cool.
And the only thing that you can kind of maybe relate is that the chair is also within sitting distance. Like if you were like where the feet are, like you thinking about it, you're like they might be able to sit in the chair while his feet are there.
Guys,
Well,
I'm gonna try something real quick.
Please just be mindful.
can you tell us first?
Yes, please. Just
I
let it.
think he's that chair.
What?
Point to the feet, and I point to the chair. I point to the feet. I point to the chair. I think
I
he
go and,
just
like-
sat down.
I just go and like tilt the chair up, like go try to like grab it by the back, like by the side, and just kind of like tilt it backwards, like on its back ends.
Okay.
Anything happen?
You tilt it, it just kind of goes back on its.
What's your point?
Do you want to sit in it?
Kind of.
Go for it. I step back.
Don't look at me.
I sit down.
So you sit down. You find purchase on the wood chair. You slowly try to get accustomed to it as you.
Very cautiously. Is it comfortable?
It's comfy.
Well, it's actually a pretty comfy chair, guys. I stay seated and just gonna.
So you stretch. So as you begin to stretch, you begin to hear that sound.
Stop.
Is it like really loud?
Yeah.
When they're in a room of nothing happening, yeah, it's always gonna be
And
really
you
loud.
hear something in the distance over here. Just and you hear as it now is up, moving, as you could hear as the bed kind of, you hear the springs of the bed just coming, as it's up, and you hear as it's just.
How long have we
So
been in here?
mentally, I tell my unseen servant to run to the other side of the room, and no, like that corner.
Oh, this corner?
No, the other one.
This corner.
Yep.
Okay.
And I tell him to throw a pillow up against the wall.
Okay.
How long have
So you feel it move as it starts to go. What?
how long have we been in here?
In this room?
Yeah.
10 minutes? 15 minutes?
All right. That's not. No, I was just curious.
Okay. Anybody else do anything?
What?
Okay.
So I asked the question to Emerald, like I'm whispering it, of course. What is the
I'll just use those here.
are these coven whores? Are they? Will they fight like Hera, or do they work for Hera?
I think they're their own entity.
And you guys are whispering, I think.
Yes, yeah, they're
What are those
whispering.
weaknesses?
You hear as it's. You hear the sound, you don't see it. And then eventually you hear like a pillow. You hear what you guys all know to be a pillow just kind of hit the wall with a. And you hear. Guys are hard sleepers. As you know, whatever this is now in this corner.
So when I hear it run over that way, I just keep telling. I'm literally just telling the unseen servant to go back and forth.
And you telepathically do it?
Yeah, it's mentally. You can mentally command it. I can mentally command it.
Boom. Alright. So we'll say as this guy's running this way, it's running that way.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
What are we doing? Are we leaving?
I don't know how the fuck we're gonna leave.
We are surrounded, my friend.
You hear another pillow. As you
The other two are gonna wake up eventually.
and actually, where'd my other piece go?
At this point, are we just gonna fucking fight?
Alright, well, oh,
That XP, bro.
you hear. As you hear another one kind of come up here. In this general vicinity.
So I'm looking around for the little creatures,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of holding out like rations.
Make a perception check.
$19.
You see one kind of over here, and you see as it's booking it this way.
So I just kind of like point in that direction. Like I'm
What are
just.
you pointing at?
I'm like doing this like quiet.
I point my finger at you and I hold up the brass cover and I go, "What are you pointing at? You can reply to this message with 25 words or less."
As you hear,
Okay.
and you hear.
So now I tell him to stay in that corner and keep throwing pillows up against. Or I tell him to stay in that corner.
Sure.
In the other corner where they already are. Thank you. So replying mentally, one of those little creatures ran off in that direction. There might be another exit over in that way, but we gotta be quiet.
What's the material underneath my feet?
I sent that same exact
Stone.
thing you sent me to Emerald.
Okay.
You can reply to this message with 25 words or less. I'll tell you that one of those creature things ran over their way. There might be another exit.
For us to slowly.
And now from the door. I said come and play.
From that door or from the other door?
And
Yes.
from through the mist, it's almost weird as the mist almost starts to begin to part as it makes two like hallways almost of like mist to go to either door. And you begin to see that the rims of each door almost go like a solid, like where there's light piercing into the room.
Shit. Guys, I really don't know what to do.
What do we want? Fight these things or do we want to fight her?
Also, you see the little thing scurry across like that air as it's separated, and you see as it's starting to go this way.
I go that way.
Yeah, I
Or
start
he can
slowly
see
going
it.
over that
I
way.
follow Baltimore because I'm right
No,
next to him.
I can see it too because where he just pointed, I'm right in front of him.
So you guys all move over here.
Yes.
Essentially, is what
Yeah.
happens. All right. They're not doing anything, or is he like
He's still just throwing the pillow against the
I
wall.
tell them that as soon as they start to walk away, to throw another pillow up against the wall.
Okay. You hear them start to get away as the pillow hits, and you now hear that they seem to be ignoring it as they are coming down.
So then I tell them to run to the other side and throw another pillow. No,
As,
I tell them to run to the other side and like throw bed sheets.
Sure. Emerald, you would know this because you've been one of these creatures before, that they are actually intelligent beings. So to be played around like that once, twice, maybe 3 times is fine, but after a while they would pick it up. So yeah, it's gonna go over here. And you guys are coming over this way?
Yeah, that's where we.
Okay, I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws again.
Except for me, right?
Yep. 10?
Do we have cancer now?
That's 20.
Natural 20?
Yes.
Really? Okay, you're fine for now. So you guys come over to this area as now you begin to see the wall that this creature is now starting to scurry up the wall. And you can see as he's like kind of putting his like his fingers and such into the actual like indents of the wall as he's climbing up. But you can tell that he's definitely looks like he has a way out.
I have my like follow him up.
Sure, you get about 10-15 feet up as you lose him. You see the light just keeps following, but
And the light goes back down.
Mhm.
To us. Fuck, where do we go?
We need to follow them.
How?
I could probably morph into one of them.
Look, you need to leave. We all need to leave right now. However you want to do that.
after a second or so, you hear as the golem go as
The golem or the elemental?
goes
The
the
elemental.
elemental. Sorry, goes
Stop
and
these things.
now you hear as
Perfect.
a bunch of fighting starts to go arise as you hear the golem.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God.
We either go out the doors or we turn into one of these
But
things
again, you
and climb up.
don't see the fight happening, but you know it's there.
Can you turn into an Umber Hulk again and just burrow through these walls?
No, this is stone. I can go through dirt. I'm thinking. There's gotta be something.
You begin to see as from the doors, you begin to see as like you know how like when fire starts on an oil, and you begin to see it like start to move through the oil, like on the ground, or gas, so to speak. You begin to start to see that as it starts creeping into the actual room, as now both doors have almost like a 5-foot fire.
So now we can't get out of those doors.
Oh, you certainly can. You can try.
Well, the only thing that I can
And you hear, I'll release the fire, just tell me what door. And come play.
I'm going to say, I'm going to look at Baltimore and go, don't freak out. Just get on my back. And I'm going to polymorph into a giant spider.
It's a good idea.
Okay. So you polymorph into a giant spider. Okay.
Really good idea.
I don't freak out. Because this does not surprise me with as much as he's changed into shit.
Okay.
And I climb on his back.
Okay.
Get down a little bit, flatten my legs, and then I get back up and I start climbing up the wall.
So yeah, you start.
I will wild shape into a giant spider.
Okay. So you guys end up climbing up this wall as you begin to hear from the door. Really? How boring. As you feel like you guys all feel like an arcane energy kind of push forward as the fire now just goes across the whole floor. But you notice it goes in between each bed, and it doesn't affect the beds.
Interesting.
But like you can clearly tell that the whole floor is leveled with fire, except for this also area. And you can't see them fighting, but you can tell something's happening down there. You're like,
Oh, that last one is still like in dream.
you guys are creeping up the walls fairly fine, so to speak, as you guys all the way get to the top. As you notice, like there's like the stone has been broken into. However, a giant spider wouldn't be able to fit. I mean, they're probably maybe about yay big.
So I can't even fit. So,
but it is probably about 10 feet wide. Like this opening is about 10 feet wide, but it's about maybe 2.5 feet.
And it's stone?
No, it's been broken into.
So you can clear it out.
You can clear it out. Like it
I
looks.
got multiple legs. I'll start clearing that shit out on the bigger up.
So you hold it out, you start clearing that shit out.
Yeah, I think that's
as you break it, you break it out, you break it out, break it out. So now you have a clearing, and you can actually, like you know that it's clear into the next room. However, it's Still only this big, unless you can break the stone.
So we can't get through. That's what you're saying.
Not that you can see.
Well, guess I'm gonna have to stone shape.
Can I see into the other room?
Not from his back.
So I'm
going to start.
Sven,
As you like.
can you give me a boost so I can see into the room?
Raise my butt a little bit.
I'm kind of like climbing up him a little bit, but I'm not trying to hold on to him. I'm holding on to like that opening.
Sure.
Pulling myself up.
Yep.
Can I see into the room?
Yes. It looks like just storage. Just looks like a bunch of boxes, a whole bunch of just crates.
Can you squeeze yourself through the crack?
Yeah.
I can get through. I can fit through that. I can squeeze through that.
You remember, you're not as big as you once were.
Yeah. Can I push the box through?
Well, there's no box like in front of you.
No. He
The
has
box
the box
on my back.
Ah,
Correct.
probably not.
Yeah, that's fine. I can still get through.
Okay.
Can you guys get through?
Actually, yes. As he's doing that, while he's doing that, I'm going to start spinning a web that is going to be right underneath us, so that way we have a little platform right there.
Sure. So you make like a nice like web platform right here that connects from the ceiling to the.
I'm a giant
So you guys
And I will help him in this.
So
endeavor.
I'm not even gonna let you roll for it. You guys do it fairly well, very nicely, to the point where like you can actually stand on it.
Yes.
And you'll be perfect. I mean, it's a little sticky. Like you have to kind of like
Force your leg up a little bit, yeah.
but you can get through.
So, standing on it, can I attempt to move the bricks? Since I'm the only one that has opposable thumbs right now.
You can try and like break the stone you're talking about. Sure.
I mean, I'm not trying to like beat it or whatever. It's just like, is there any way for me to try to make this 2.5 feet wider?
You'd have to figure out how to break the stone.
I'd have to break it.
So now that I can stand, I turn back into my regular self.
I stay as a spider for a little bit,
And
just in case.
I will use stone shape to make an opening in a clearing.
Sure.
In
Yeah.
the stone.
So you just move all the stone, and now you guys like it's almost kind of cool where the crates just so happen to make stairs for you all the way down to the floor. As almost like this was ingenious.
I will.
I tell Sven to go first.
Yeah, I was gonna go first anyway. I'll go. I go through the crack as my spider self.
Sure. Yeah. You just kind of.
And I will quickly go to. Is this room also covered in the mist and everything like
Yes.
that? Okay, it's still covered. So I'll stay on the wall.
Oh, actually, when you turn back, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
I will start crawling up from the top, stay on the side of the walls, not going on the crates.
Natural 20?
21.
Oh, 21.
Not going on the crates, just on the side of the wall.
Sure.
And I will just keep going down until I can kind of see the floor and can survey that, like...
You like kind of analyze this whole area, and it's literally just crates and boxes all over the place. You can tell that. Can you read as a spider? Do you still like have like all the?
I have the intelligence of a spider, of a giant spider, so probably not.
Oh,
No,
okay, so yeah, so you don't
wild shape.
you don't see any.
Polymorph. I take on the attributes of the creature itself.
Also, you wild shape, you polymorphed. Okay, fine. So yeah, so you get there, you see that there's nobody in this room.
So do I'm gonna walk over into the next room on top of a crate.
Sure.
And I'm gonna grab the box for him and set it down so that
he's going first. I'm sliding the box through, then I'm going and then grabbing the box back up.
Curious as to what's in this crate, I will open it or attempt to open a crate.
So while he's doing that, I'm gonna go down.
Okay, so you guys get down.
I go back up the wall as I see them come down. I'll go back up to the crack, and I will refill it with spider web to the original size that it was.
Clever.
Just big enough to where those things can get through, and I will then turn back into myself.
And I say, good show, old boy.
Hung out with a couple of druids.
As you do that,
you guys know how to party.
Yes, we do.
I just give you a pat on the back. I was like, that's damn good.
So you go down, or you're down, right?
I'm on top of a crate.
Which crate? Crates all over this place.
The one that's...
Just like the one that's immediately outside. So you pop that crate and you see a whole bunch of hay in there. You kind of dig through as you find an orb.
Oh. So I just like look at it. Do I see anything in the orb? Alright, so I'll just pocket orb.
I honestly hate spiders, so that was really traumatizing for me. But
I want to say prior to you turning back, that as you're putting this web up, one of your eyes catches off to your right one of these creatures. As he's just kind of like holding on to the wall as he's just watching you.
I kind of stop and just do the little spider scurry, like in place, but I just kind of like in this direction.
I see what you're saying. So you just kind of move over, and as he kind of looks at you, he just. And you see he starts to go up through, it looks to be like a little hole off in this side, as he goes down into that hole.
Oh, so I see another hole and stuff.
Like up in the ceiling, yeah.
Again, okay, cool. I will then close up that hole, go over to the other hole. I will make a nice thick silk thread, just one single one, not attaching to anything, just nice and thick, and have it just come down from it. So where it's like there's a rope that's hanging right by that hole and stuff. Like I'm making a makeshift rope.
Okay.
And then I come down, I will detach it from my little butt.
You guys are weird.
and I'm just watching this happen.
Yeah, well, there's still this, but you guys all stay within relatively distance so that way you guys can see each other.
He's doing that. I'm checking the
You see, like, the massive giant spider now just, like, releasing thread from its butt as it's coming down.
Me, having been a spider, I don't even pay it in mind. I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's making a robe. Smart. A good idea.
So you guys are all there in the store area.
Drop my polymorph. You say your compliment to me, and I say thank you, and I go, yeah, I don't know how we're going to get the others over here, though. I don't think leaving a note's going to really do the trick.
Nah, they left. That whole room was in flames. They ain't gonna go.
You saw that, too?
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are we fighting?
I'm telling you, this girl is wild.
Why the fuck did we come here?
You wanted to come, dog. Like,
God,
for the stories.
Yeah, right?
It's already make great stories if we survive.
Correct.
Oh, there's another hole. It looks like there's things we're crawling out of. I made a little makeshift rope.
I see that. So, and I go back and I'm like, I found this orb in this crate.
Ooh.
And I don't know what it does.
I can identify it.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you identify it?
Sure. I go, how many pearls did you give me?
You just need one pearl.
And it doesn't
go away.
Okay, so I just need that one pearl.
You just use that item.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this will just give me a about a minute or so.
And so as he's doing that, I'm gonna open another crate.
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
Okay, so you pop open another crate.
Is there a fucking door in here?
Not from where you're standing. I mean, if you walk all the way down here, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for a door.
Sure. So you walk.
And I find a door. Is it locked?
Yeah.
I move a crate in front of the door.
I pop open another crate.
You pop open another crate, and you find that there's a bunch of robes in this one.
I identify the orb.
It is an orb.
It's just an orb, just a glass orb.
It is an orb.
So as I do that and nothing happens, I just go, it's just an orb.
Put it right back in that crate.
Whoa. I'll keep this orb.
Alright.
It's just a glass orb.
Such as an orb.
Cool, I can scry with it now.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I keep that shit. You were gonna throw it away.
I mean, I already have scrying.
No, I know, but now I can do it without
Spending a spell slot, yeah.
Yeah, I can ritual cast it. Oh, which I will do that instead of actually using a spell slot to identify. I'll do the ritual instead.
What's in the crate that I just moved?
So you're gonna move the crate inside of it?
Well, after I move it, and then I'm like, what's even in this to even hold back this door? So then I'm opening it.
Sure. So you pop open this crate, and you see a variety of what looks to be like wands. They're just all variety of stuff.
Fucking useless. This isn't gonna hold back anything.
So I say to Baltimore, hey, did you find anything?
Whole fucking box of wands.
So I
go over there and I start identifying.
You start identifying, and you notice that each one of these bitches are nothing.
Wands.
You begin to get the feeling as you open various crates that this seems to have a variety of items, basic items that are used for like some kind of like maybe like a sorcerer or a wizard classroom. Like you can tell, like this is like a storage room.
this is lame. This is for kids.
That it seems to be like extras for stuff to be placed as a class or.
This is super lame. It's for kids and stuff.
But you know that all the everybody make intelligence checks. For you, make it with advantage.
Okay. I will take one of the robes and kind of get all flashy like I'm doing a fashion show, and I just start strutting.
18.
So
much better. Intelligence with just intelligence check.
Yeah.
Cool. 17.
So both of you know, not Baltimore, but both of you know that these items, though that they have nothing attached to them. If they're made for a wizard class or if they're made for a school of type of wizard, then most likely these things can be enchanted.
Cass totally gave us the bag of holding before she left, right? Because we came down here for the treasure anyway, so she would not let us put it in the chest.
You hear blue light comes from the chest.
What was that?
I opened it up. What does it read?
There's no bag of holding, but you have me.
Oh, God. ...
So
that box understand me?
So I looked down. Yeah, it understands everything.
Yeah.
You look down at
this.
It has bolt.
Oh. So
bolt.
I just kind of caress it a little bit.
So I say, hand me your orb real quick.
Okay, I give you.
You see a note, and it's like, "Thank you for rubbing my edges."
Creepy. Hold on.
Hey,
Where did you find this? Where did you find this sword?
The orb?
Yeah.
In that crate over there.
Okay, cool. I'll give him this one and I go grab a different orb.
So I take the orb and I say, Box, will you please hold my orb for me, please?
Here. Trade? Question mark.
No.
Sure.
And I can get this orb back?
Sure.
I
place the orb into the box, and I close the lid.
So I open the box.
Okay.
As you put it in, and then I close it as I'm still just patting it.
So I open the lid.
Okay.
I open the lid.
What's in the box?
It's gone.
Box, can I please have my orb back?
I read it.
Which orb?
I stumble back with oversized robe, an oversized wizard hat, a wand.
Yeah, you find a variety of wizard hats.
Full character.
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This is the worst thing that we could have
What are you
done.
up to?
Absolutely not. This is a great box.
Get that orb back, please.
I wish I could give you a better name than box. I just feel like it's degrading towards.
Can you please get that orb back?
Giveth thy orbith. And I
May I
flip
please
the
have the
wand
orb
out.
that Emerald just placed in here a moment ago, please?
The one he called his orb?
Yes.
He's got to ask for it.
May I please have my orb? Please.
No, you can just talk to it.
You hear is the top. You see the orb there?
Oh. Thank you.
Just continuing to pet it the whole time.
Okay.
Well,
Act like I tickle it on the side. Just. Even though like when it gives it back, I'm like, "You're such a great box."
I
Just
think
tickle it or
that
whatever.
we can utilize this box to store our items. The orb.
Sure. If you want to do that, I got mine cut.
Just remember that when you place an item in here,
Constitution saving throws.
you need to.
This room is still filled too.
Yeah.
You,
Baltimore, you get it with disadvantage now, though.
you need to claim
Natural
the
one.
item.
Natural 1.
Yep.
Oh god! You need to claim the item.
So
that
you guys, you do the little tickle in the box, and you just kind of look at it. You're like, and then your whole your just vision just goes black. You're like you're blinded, and you're just like there's no vision, and the feeling that you get on drugs because you've been on drugs now. That's the feeling that you're starting to intake now.
I just kind of
Is this like
shift the
disease
wizard
like?
hat. That's like
What was that?
Is this a disease?
I kind of shift the oversized hat that's on my head right now, and like way too long of sleeve.
And for you two that are around him, sorry, keep going.
I just kind of like shift it around, and I have all my stuff. I'm like, I could just hold this stuff with me. I
That's
mean,
if you want.
if you want to take the rest of the stuff, feel free. I got mine. I have my
So
new
my
costume.
vision just goes black.
Oh yeah, you're blind. And for you, you guys see as his eyes just go glossy white.
Huh? That's odd.
What's that?
I can't see.
I kind of start putting.
What do you mean?
Well, open your eyes. And I start putting my wizard stuff away.
Man.
So
Open your eyes, God.
it's like I don't know. I guess that whatever it is in here is affecting us in some way.
What do you mean affecting us? I'm fine.
I can't fucking see.
Have you guys been breathing in this air?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't really care. Lesser restoration.
why not just cover your
So-
mouth with some
You touch a
fabric?
creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The creature can be blinded, deaf, and paralyzed, or poisoned.
Cool. Doesn't work.
Fucking me, it doesn't work. I'm blind.
You feel like now that you've done that, you feel like it's not being considered as a condition or a disease.
It's part of you.
I just now even tighter put my cloth over my mouth and stuff.
It's like, wait,
Can somebody open up one of these crates and see if there's a fucking mask in here?
a mask? What do we need that? I'll just tear off a piece of this robe.
Because there might be like
I
a
feel my face.
fucking mask in
Thank God I
here.
still have my mask on.
You had a mask this whole time?
Yes, you didn't notice that.
Bitch, why do you think I look like your race?
Oh my god.
We've established this at the beginning.
So I
Tiefling!
cut a piece of the robe, the magic, robe that we found, and I covered
There is
my...
no magic robe.
The robe? No, I opened a crate and I found some robes. Don't give me
They're
that.
not-
Yeah, they weren't magic robes. They were just wizard robes.
Wizard magic, whatever.
Sure.
We're playing a magic game. So,
He said, "Playing magic." Is that what you said?
yeah.
Which we're playing a magic game.
Yeah.
Everything magic.
Exactly. So I cut the robe, I cover my face.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that I don't think that's what's helping me not be affected by this. I'm thinking it's my magical mask that's tethered to my face.
Yeah, how did you get one?
Oh. From places and people and things.
Well, now he's blind. What are we gonna do with that?
Maybe from a demon lord who I shouldn't have taken it from.
I don't need to know that. He's blind.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the healer. I'm a bard.
So,
I
even
just
though
start
I'm
talking blind.
I'm still.
This is what I do.
Even though I'm blind, I'm not being like worrisome about this because it's just no reason to frantic about it. And also, after 40 years, like of being chained up, like blindness is like whatever, like least afflicting thing.
Okay.
At least to worry about at the moment. So I just sit down in like Indian style, I guess, and I just kind of start like checking my body internally and doing like medical stuff right now, like trying to figure out what it is that's afflicting this, what could be causing it, how do I feel,
Are we
like,
taking a
my
short
orb-
rest?
You would consider this a short rest, yeah.
Cool.
Sure, yeah, to try to figure out what exactly is going on with me right now.
Sure.
Can I also do a medicine check?
Sure. No check needed, or like no rolls needed. You're perfectly fine.
Okay. I don't know.
It's the chicken here. The girl.
I don't think there's anybody here with us.
Did you not hear the girl? Yep. Yeah. Right on cue.
Oh, never mind. Scratch that. Sorry.
Yep.
So I asked the box, is there anything that you can do to cure my current issue right now with this whatever that I'm breathing in? So I open it up and I just hand it out.
It says, I am a box. I am no healer, nor do I have anything that can heal blindness.
Your box is useless. It says.
Do you have a mask that can keep from inhaling foreign objects such as tainted air?
Oh. Clever.
I open it.
No.
I do.
Is there any way that I could please borrow it?
Trade? Question mark.
I have a sword that I can trade for it right now.
Put it in and let me see if I deem worthy.
I met a couple druids who can like control air
So
and stuff.
I
Can you
reach
do
for the
that
non-magical
for
sword.
yourself?
You put it in.
Not technically.
It closes.
Sure?
And like right as it closes, it just opens up, and then you just hear the sword just ping, ping, ping. As for each of you, you guys see the non-magical sword just kind of get thrown up from the box, and it just kind of clinks on the floor.
Oh, I don't think it liked that.
Nope.
So
definitely
I
not.
take off the pendant of mind over body, and I put that in there. Because I don't have a stat card for it, so I assume it sucks.
Maybe like a force of wind or something like that.
You hear a note being placed.
Do you keep that on yourself,
Open it up
and then the mist won't ever be able to penetrate your actual?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be something that like I can. Oh,
Yes, you can.
read the note.
You
Oh, sorry.
you see it says interesting, but this time you notice that the handwriting is completely different.
Hey, that handwriting is different from the last note. I would know because I have a feat that lets me mimic people's handwritings and stuff perfectly, and that's not the same
Well, and
handwriting.
I've been reading the handwriting.
You hear,
This isn't the box that wrote this. So I read it.
sure, I'll trade item for item.
It just threw up the sword.
Can I make a insight check?
But this is for the amulet, not for the.
Yeah, well, I don't have a card for it, so I assume that's not
Can I insight check this note?
pendant.
Can I insight check this note to see if he's possibly making a bad deal?
Sure.
I'll take disadvantage since it's like basing off a note from a box.
Sure.
12.
12. No, that seems legit.
Okay.
So you trade item for item.
Sure.
So you give up the pendant, and you see as the box opens up, as you see what looks to be like a magical face mask.
So I feel around and
Yeah, you find like this.
here-
it
here
looks
you
like
go.
it looks
Thank
like a
you.
modern day like pull up the back slap, but it doesn't have the rubber band on.
Do I know? Can I make
So
a
I just-
rumor check?
You just kind of put it like this,
Mhm.
and then it just kind of like just seals, and you can breathe normally.
Can I make a rumor check on this thing? Maybe possibly heard some stories about a mask like this.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
And we said it was.
the whole time I just continue to pet the box.
Yeah, wisdom check. 16.
16. You I mean, you've heard of items that will do it. They seem pretty basic, like for stuff, like especially like for fishermen. A lot of fishermen would get these items, like have them enchanted for them, so that way, like if they were ever out at sea or something happened, they had a magical item that they could breathe. Whether they be in water, like in toxic areas, or whatever the case may be.
Captain, my captain, what is thy orders? You look like a seaman now.
Okay.
I'll sketch it out.
Do I have to attune to this thing? I mean, because we're taking a short rest, so I
Can
didn't
you
know.
see us?
I sketch out.
Glossed over.
I sketch out a little scene of him putting on the mask and the box in front of him, like opened with a little shining light coming out of it and stuff.
Cool.
Well, fellas, do we want to rest here for a while, or are we moving forward?
That's fine.
Whatever it is, we're pretty much fucked. Because I don't know if you guys heard it a while ago, but there was a knock at the door. And I can't see anything, so.
Well, we can go up the rope.
What do you want?
Hey, what are you doing down here?
Wait, that's not a girl's voice, is it?
Who is you?
Whoa, who's this?
Hey, hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, who is this?
Oh shit! Shut up! You hear it? Just goes away real quick.
I go over
general
to the
direction was
door
that
and I check the keyhole.
What direction was that from?
It's coming from the door.
I check the keyhole of the door.
You check the keyhole as you see a couple of zombie-looking things kind of just walk by the door.
What the fuck are those things?
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that.
Holy fuck!
That's another one of the things down here.
Yo, where the God!
Yeah, we're in a real bad place right now.
She sells seashells by the seashore. Seashells by the seashore.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
What?
Yes.
Who is this?
Yep.
Who are you?
Sasha!
What?
Sash!
Who?
Sash!
Sosh.
S-A-S motherfucking H!
Hey! Look through the peephole.
I can't fucking see it.
Where are
Just
you?
bend down. Okay, I peek through the peephole myself then.
You don't see anything?
I don't see him.
Where are you, dog?
I'm on the fucking side of the door.
Oh, but you can't see the people? What?
Can you open the door?
We don't have anything to open it.
Oh fuck, you're gonna have to wait.
Okay.
Yes, I can open the door.
Alright, open the fucking door.
Does it seem like a simple lock?
Fuck, don't do it!
Okay, I don't
You
do
see as it leaves. Or you don't see, but you hear as it leaves.
Okay.
Like very...
I point in the random direction of where it went. I pull out the copper wire. I send a message and I go, "Who are you? Where are you going?" You reply to this message with 25 words or less. I can't copyright Sam Riegel, but I can make it my own.
You hear. I'm fucking waiting. I'm waiting for the zombies to come by. Them shits. They're not really zombies, but whatever.
I send another message in his way. Okay, they can't hear us while we talk like this. When you come back to the door, knock 3 times and then 2 times. And then I'll know it's you and you can come in. You reply to this message with 25 words. That's probably all I can get to because of the fact that I'll run out of my 25 words.
Fuck!
That's it.
After some time.
Okay. I will cast.
Wait. How can you verify that it's him and not her?
Because I just gave him that secret.
She's
not
listening.
code.
She's listening.
No, I did this message through mental. Only me and him could have heard this.
Okay, alright. Go ahead.
Fuck it. Knock. I cast knock, and if it's just a simple lock, it will open up the door. It'll just unlock it and open up the door.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Knock isn't like it makes the knocking noise.
No. I'm thinking of another one where knock is where you blow the door open.
That's thaumaturgy. If it's unlocked door, I can thaumaturgy it straight open.
Okay,
But no,
so-
knock is if it's unlocked, I can unlock the door.
Okay.
Come on.
So you hear.
Oh, is it multiple?
Yeah, it was multiple locks.
Oh my god.
Hold on, give me a minute. I recast knock over and over for each knock there because I can only do one at a time.
Sure. So you get it all done. You
Cool.
get
I
move the crate.
I move the crate just enough to where it's like it can only open up like for one body to get through at a time.
Sure.
You know, and I open it up and I'm like, hurry.
So you open it. You don't see anybody. You look down and you see like almost like a mechanical dragon, very small, probably about maybe this big.
I shut the door afterwards.
No, open it up.
Well, when it comes in, I'm saying. Right?
Oh yeah. So you open it, you see this mechanical dragon, and he just kind of like looks up like this,
I'm like,
and he
look
goes,
at him.
What?
and he just kind of comes on in.
Is there anybody else with you?
No, shut the fucking door.
I shut the door and I put the crate back on and I cast him back to lock it back down.
But do you do it numerous times?
Yes. Now I go through everything and I go, I'm out of spells.
Look at this thing. What is this? What are you?
Don't know.
I'm Sash.
Sash?
You can talk
Yes,
normally.
S-A-S motherfucking H.
You can speak up.
Hey, he's not deaf, he's just blind.
Like, this is my voice box. This is it.
Your voice box. What? Where's the rest of you?
I'm fucking mechanical. Can you hear? Can you?
Oh.
Is your voice box damaged?
No, he's mechanical.
Yeah, I'm asking.
So there's not like a
voice
little
box
bitty
is
tiny
damaged.
man inside of...
What?
Fine.
I'm blind and I just turn and look at
Cantrip, because I can do those at will.
You're
I
like
go,
this bitch.
I go cantrip and I thaumaturgy his voice to where it's raised up some, so we can actually hear him. It's
Okay.
not a whisper.
Well, here's an idea. I just pick him up and I put him...
Right next to you.
Right when he does the next to his hit. Thaumaturgy.
and I accidentally
Close the door. Everybody stand still. And you just see he's like.
hey, we're okay in here. We're all right.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen.
I'm human because I have to blink, but he's not blinking.
Yeah.
Hey, you're all right. You're good.
I-
Who are you and where did you come from? We know your name, but where did you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
How
And
long?
You see, like his mechanical body starts to like it's relax as best as a mechanical body could.
How long have you been here?
I have no idea.
What are you doing down here?
I have no idea.
Have you been here since you can remember?
Absolutely.
So me.
You're
like-
probably
How did you
made
get
here.
down here?
He was probably made
I don't
down
know.
here. You realize you are a mechanical being, right?
Yes, he knows that. He knows
Hey, he could have been something else that got turned into
that.
this thing.
No, he knows. He knows.
Okay, you were probably built down here.
All right, so just tell us
What
what's
the fuck is his problem? As he points over at Baltimore, it's like Baltimore's like looking in like certain directions as he's like looking. Yeah, he's like,
The whole time just right on top of a box.
You're mechanical. He's blind. All right, that's that.
Don't question it.
What's your purpose here?
Also, can you breathe fire?
I've tried. Look,
There's just smoke that comes
not
out.
even smoke. You just see like you hear like a almost like a mechanical generator,
Oh my
but
god.
nothing happens.
So
Oh,
the
I cannot be out of
the
the way.
igniter's out.
No, the igniter's out.
So for out of game people, because I know somebody that used to work with me is starting to see some some energies. So there was a girl at work. She's she actually watches the show every now and then. I asked her if there was something that she would like to see, and she was like a mechanical dragon that's there to aid the group somehow, some way. Don't know, but
Nice.
put it in there.
Nice.
She originally wanted Wally, and I was like, well, I'm not.
yes.
I was like, I can't put Wally in there, you know.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, copyright stuff, that kind of thing. But I was like, I can definitely put a mechanical dragon. So, and then I named it after a manager that we have that she wanted. So,
Very good.
S-A-S motherfucking H.
Correct.
so
I go, hey, try that again one more time. Fairy fire. Hey, look, you did it!
you see his like his eyes like clear. He's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
It's only a one-time. It looks
No.
like it's only a one-time
Yeah.
thing. Sorry.
We gotta
Hey,
Me,
you're
me with
glowing.
my high perception, I just like try to like shoot a fireball, or not a fireball, but like a
Fireball?
sacred flame,
Oh, Sacred Flame, sure.
like in a certain direction.
We're all
Sure,
done. all done.
You see it as like Baltimore's like, yeah! He just,
I dropped to the floor.
just releases a Sacred Flame. I'll just say it hits a crate.
Is it burning? Is it burning?
Can
No.
I go ahead and your name was Sesh?
Sash,
Sash?
Sash.
Sesh or Sash?
Whichever.
what would you like to help us with? Because
Sash.
you came here for a reason.
I don't know. You guys look in worse shape than I was.
Speak
we-
for yourself.
Yeah,
I was stuck in a library.
I don't know about you. I look.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm
You
looking
were
at
in a
you.
library.
Speak for yourself. What are you talking about?
Wait, a library.
Yeah, library.
Some of the mechanical things?
Yeah, mechanical things. Yeah.
Does
And
it
then
still
some dumb
exist?
shits came through, and now the library's gone.
Oh. And I look.
Don't know anything about
I
that.
look at Baltimore.
As I pause the
I
day.
look over at Baltimore when he says that.
I don't see you looking at me. So.
Yeah.
But are the
Don't know anything about
books still there?
Books are gone. Deteriorated.
Fuck.
Oh.
Can I look over
So
you real
disgraceful.
quick?
Huh?
Can I look over you real quick?
Yeah. As you see, he kind of like gets up on his hind legs, and he just kind of goes like this.
I pick him up
my
like
God.
he's a pup. And I start just kind of like inspecting him. I want to look for what might be the place that holds the ignition fluid for him for his fire.
For fluid, make a. You don't have a tinkering check.
No, I don't.
Make a. I don't know. Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
So the library is where you come from. It's gone now.
It's gone. Yeah. It's
So
gone.
you're just here. You're
Yeah.
just down here.
Yeah.
So what can you do?
I can move. I can move. I can
That's a natural one. Yeah. Sorry about that.
This is a piece of mechanical work right here.
I'm music, not. This is halfling things.
So you can move.
I can move.
Are you able to help us with the little girl?
Hell no. She will kill me. No. That was the master's girl. Mm-mm.
The who?
The master's daughter.
Who's the master?
Well, he was the head wizard of this place.
Oh, is that what all these wizard items are?
Oh yeah.
What happened?
And so now he's like looking. He like kind of like takes his head and he kind of looks back around. He's like, "Where'd everything go?"
I'm wearing all of it right now. Don't I look fabulous?
Yeah, dude, you look great.
Thanks.
So
Remember what the master's name was?
yes, tell us more about this master.
Don't.
Do you know what happened here?
No.
To everybody or anything? You don't know?
Nope.
Anything? Can you lead us to where things are or different rooms?
Maybe.
Yeah, you've been scavenging.
Do
this
you
place.
I mean,
where-
the place is kind of different since the beginning, but yeah.
What was in the beginning?
Well, it used to be a huge place, but tunnels started collapsing. Library started deteriorating. Things have just gone.
Do you remember the way to the Sphinx?
Oh, the Sphinx. Yeah. I haven't gone in that room, but I know where the room is, I think.
That's what we're here for.
No, that's true.
Well, before we go, should we rest up?
We should. We also need to wait until Cass and them come back. But I don't know how they're gonna get in here.
Oh, I can dimension door.
Oh, well, that's easy enough.
Yeah. It's 500 feet. I don't think these walls are 500 feet
So,
thick.
just tell us more about the master and his daughter.
What about it?
What was his name? What was he here for?
Don't know.
So all you know is the beginning, the master.
Bro, what do you want? You want me to walk out these doors?
No, you're good. Just stay. You just be our guide dog.
Do you really want to go out there and just roam around with?
No, man, no, fuck no.
Okay, then.
He's trying to help us.
I understand that. I'm just asking him a simple question.
I understand. He's a simple thing with a simple mind.
That's okay. He can
Do you
clearly.
understand what this mist is?
Yeah. Not too long ago, the girl started creating all this mist. Talking about cursing people that come through. Or
Was she always like this?
something.
Since you've known her?
No.
What does she value most in this
It
world?
used to be her toy.
Used to be her toy.
Is this entire place now filled with this mist?
This spoiled little.
Like no matter where you go?
She just couldn't have enough.
I've seen
Had to
yes.
Curse the whole town. What a slut.
What does she value most in this world?
Control, it seems like.
Couldn't tell you. I left.
Is her room down here?
Which room?
Her room.
Like her bedroom?
Yeah.
No. I don't want to go to her bedroom.
But it is down here.
I mean, it's down below the city, yeah.
Oh, it's further down.
Like,
How far does the city
I'm
go?
talking about her bedroom before she became what she is.
Yeah. I don't want to go there.
Why?
Why not?
Because there's other toys, motherfucking shits.
Toys like you?
Yeah.
Like bigger?
We can go kill them.
What?
Like bigger
Go
toys?
take them for what they got.
Are you telling me?
Throw up a gat up in there.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let's go walk up in there, please.
Gosh.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Are you
I
trying
smack him real quick. Calm down.
Are you trying to tell me you're starting to start a gang war with other toys?
Yeah.
Stop.
You guys want to be my posse?
Stop.
You guys gonna be my posse?
Stop.
He's mechanical. So that's
excited.
We need to
I thought you guys would be on with me this way.
We need to find out more information from you.
Yeah, you're just going a little fast.
But we're exhausted,
Sleep.
so we're gonna rest.
Okay. So what's going on with this guy?
He's blind.
Sucks. You brought a blind guy down here? You guys are savage.
The mist. Your owner did this.
Oh.
So
Shit,
you know how to
my
fix
owner. I disowned her.
Oh.
Wait, didn't you say she's cursing people?
Yeah, the mist. It's cursed.
Remove curse.
Cast remove curse.
You're at blindside.
Incredible.
Hey, you can see again. You probably don't want to.
You see the dragon
can
and he
see
goes,
again.
like in a robotic fashion, he's like,
I'm imagining the old dragon off of like Mulan right now.
Yes,
yeah, but he's like mechanical.
Yeah, the mechanic.
It's on you.
Yeah, on your
It's on your cow.
and then for a second, like he's like, and then he looks down, he goes, whoa, box! And he like goes over to the box and he's like, open up! And you see the box opens up, and he just kind of gets in, and then the box just shuts, and he's like you just hear, and then the box opens up, and then he comes out. He goes, yeah,
What just happened?
Who the fuck are you?
it's a box, bruh.
You know this box?
Yeah, it's box.
Whose box is that?
It's
The Masters.
Oh, it's the master's box.
this is box.
Yeah.
So the box is just the box.
So
Oh,
he's,
yeah, it's
he's
just box.
Just called box.
It's
Who owned box originally?
I don't know. It was box.
He's just always been here.
I mean, cool. Straight up
Where did you just go right now?
Just inside the box.
inside the box.
And did what?
You just
Did the
fucking
box
danced.
thing, man. You never done the box thing?
No.
Yo, box, open up. And you see the box just open up. And he goes, hop on in, bro.
I'm gonna pass. I'm a hard pass on that one.
I look straight at him and I do an inside check. Does he seem legit, like genuine? With
Sure,
he's
he's
not trying to cause harm.
Do a disadvantage because he's mechanical, so he's only got like really one, like only one face.
I will also insight.
Sure.
Just for the fun of it.
With disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage?
Yeah, because he's a mechanical thing with not much stuff.
I got the same number.
Nice. I got a 16.
21.
21. You get the feeling you probably
Shouldn't get in
you
there.
probably shouldn't. Just basic knowledge trees, like any type of pocket dimension, full blown. Like,
God, but my curiosity right now is just like, oh, I really want to know
mechanical
what's
objects, yeah, probably would be fine. Me, not so much.
I just kind of want to be like, I'm just like, my curiosity really wants to get in that box.
How long have you known box?
Mind you, while they're doing all this, I'm just gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab one of the robes and I'm gonna try to find a bigger robe and then kind of drape it over me.
Extra large.
Sure. Okay.
Because I mean I'm shining gold, so
Yeah.
just gonna.
There are some really extra large ones in there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Beefy boys.
big beefy wizards.
I mean, even though I'm smaller, my plate mail's not. So.
Could you draw us a map?
Oh yeah, of the entire.
So he kind of looks at his like medical thing. And he's like,
Okay, I'll draw it. You describe it.
he goes, yeah. So you turn left, then you turn right, and then you bust the cap and that person. Oh man, hey, actually, we're gonna have to go do that thing right now. This is what I'm saying. Hey, look, go
It
get.
says shut up.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna get nowhere.
I thought I was annoying.
You are annoying.
But that thing,
He's far worse.
holy shit. You should come on the
Wait,
road
do you
with me.
eat? Do you eat anything? Are you able to eat?
No, he probably wants like oil and shit.
I'm gonna pick him up and try to investigate his little oil tank. Or where it might be.
make an investigation check with disadvantage.
We're not tinkerers. Oh wow, one's a 20, one's a natural 17.
21.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so you find where his head is, and like he has like the scales that run down his side, but also have like the what do you call it? Like the mane, the type of mane that goes all the way down his back.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell like you can almost like remove some of the spikes to like do certain things with.
Mm-hmm.
But you can definitely tell like each one of them is like arcane in nature.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably has like a variety of different stuff there though.
What's your main energy source? A fuel? So I'm gonna
Pop that shit open.
I'm gonna open one.
Whoa,
Yeah.
bro, this is sensitive.
I understand that.
This is my.
Hey, shh.
You get naked.
No, relax. You don't want me to get naked, bro. Trust
I
me.
get naked.
Yeah. You should have stayed blind. You don't want to see what I see.
This
God damn!
What's funny though is he sees a mechanical person
This is
as well.
for your benefit. I'm trying to help spice it.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
He sees a mechanical person as well.
No, no.
I'm trying to
He's not a
spice,
race. He's a
trying to spice up your life a little bit.
Construct.
yeah.
Do I open up the one where he like his carburetor? Essentially?
Are you actively trying
Yes, yes.
to? Make a strength check because he is going to try and get away.
With disadvantage?
No, you already have him.
One time I needed it. 5.
5. So like you go to like you're like yeah no let me get it. And he's like no get off me. He's like God, bruh.
Can I
I got
You see as he kind of like backs up
Can I
to
do
the
a
corner,
persuasion?
he's like
Can
starting
I do
to
a
act out.
persuasion?
Huh?
Can I do a persuasion check?
Sure.
I've got something that I think will definitely help ease you. You seem a little bit anxious, and it's really to give you some fuel. When was the last time that you had, anything in you? Any type of fuel or like
What do you mean in you?
not like that?
I can always just get rid of the magic.
Actually,
enchanting you
we can
for-
get no. We can get you close to that
Why are we
sensation.
threatening, man?
We can get you close to that sensation.
I have no idea what he's talking about at this
talking
point.
about
6. You said in you.
6.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. You see some like mechanical like wings come out as he starts.
You can fly?
He's a fucking
Dragon!
I say that in unison with him.
Give me some
How
of
big is he?
your mushrooms.
I don't think he can eat mushrooms, but okay.
Just give me mushrooms.
I give him a handful of mushrooms.
I start grinding up some of the mushrooms, and I
You see as he just kind of gets like 30 feet up off the ground.
30 feet?
I want to give you this. It'll definitely allow you the opportunity to fly higher, dream longer.
I don't eat.
No, I know that. I'm gonna add this to your fuel system. And
Whoa, no. It's a mushroom, dog. It's a fungi. It will fucking start
My
smoking.
man!
No.
Listen to your man.
No.
Your dog, your homie,
This is a-
your big man, your rooftop belly-looking black spider-looking dude.
Do you know where that hole leads to? As I point to the one where the one little one-eyed thing crawled through that he made a little rope for.
Yeah, the Notix or Nothics, whatever they call them.
Yeah. I just want to give you a pitch.
Yeah, where's that hole go to?
That goes to some room with a bunch of water in it.
Oh,
Where we started?
yeah, where we started.
Yeah.
So back to that, the pinch of the mushroom.
Which is good to know, because then I can go through the other side, do the same thing, create a rope, and then we can just come through here.
Well, we actually do need to find Cassie.
Yeah, we'll do that when they come back.
Pinch of mushroom. It's definitely gonna expand your mind.
You take it. you take the
Just a pinch. No, because I grinded it up.
I fucking eat my mushrooms right in front of me. Yeah.
Sure.
So I take a pinch.
That's cool. I don't eat.
No, I know that. I'm gonna add it to your fuel.
I don't need food. I don't need fuel.
I know where your back system.
You probably need fuel for your fire.
Correct.
We probably get it from the box.
And this will help you breathe some fire.
I also do have just some like lantern oil.
Come on.
But you have to come down here.
Yep, you gotta come back down.
You gotta fly back down here, boy.
DJ.
Come get the oil. Come get the oil.
Oh hell no, I ain't no dog.
No, stay. I don't know. Come on. We want to give this to you. This is our gift to you.
Yo, Box, you got some fuel?
I read it now that I can.
No, it was left in the crypt.
I pull out my lantern oil.
The
from
crypt. We can't go in the crypt.
I pull out my lantern oil from my explorer's kit.
What is that?
It's lantern oil.
Throw it up here.
Can you catch it? You have no thumbs.
You need to come
catch it.
You gotta meet us down
Try
here.
me.
You gotta meet us down here. What if you miss? You might drop it. Oh my
You throw it up?
I throw it up.
So you throw it up and he kind of like goes
I'll catch
down and you see his like there's like a little like his chest cavity kind of opens up a little bit. It's like this little mini robotic arm just kind of comes and grabs the.
Oh,
fucking like Predator style or Alien style.
He grabs it, okay, and then it just kind of like goes inside and he's like.
Now try.
Should have put the mushrooms in. What is? Oh my God! What's going on?
Mushrooms and everything.
Oh yes! See? This is what we were talking about. Go ahead.
I don't know if this would affect anything. Just continue with what you were doing first.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about it in a minute.
I'm just gonna have to stop there. So
Okay.
if there was something that you wanted to put in because I.
No. I just want to see if he's gonna breathe fire. Let's see if he breathes fire. Try to breathe fire.
You see as he goes, and it doesn't burn, but you see a spark. As you might kind of guess that like his mechanical gears haven't been used for that in a long time.
Gotta get out the rust and stuff.
But fuel helps.
But fuel helps. The one thing I would say is you'll see instead of it coming out as like a regular like red, it's more of a greenish fire because I put my mushrooms in everything to cause any sort of alternate change to make. I would put it in the oil because I would know it would turn like a greenish color. Like it was to add to my performances and stuff. You know what I mean? Cool.
So we'll stop there, as you guys were supposed to fight, but didn't fight.
That's right! We figured it out with our brains!
That's correct.
But, so yeah, so we'll pick it up
that
there.
shit, I'm out!
We'll pick it up there as next week, I believe everybody will be here. I'm not sure what happened to Jeremy, but we'll figure that out. Hopefully he's okay. I know he wasn't feeling too good last week. So.
Motherfucking H.
Anyway, Mr. Opinion, thanks for stopping by yet again, my man. I appreciate that. And we will be back here next week, Wednesday, on Epic Interactions from 9 to 11. We will see you then. Have a good day, and bye, dogs.
Yep.
Bye.